Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to kind of just do like a rant video just because I feel like I need to rant, and that's about the only reason why. So excuse this, I was doing a lipstick swatching video. Before this, I just needed to come on here because I just needed to vent. Did you ever feel on those days that are just like pissing you off or something? And you look at everything that's like frustrating you and it's like so minor and so like not even important. And you're just like, why am I wasting so much of my energy hating this and getting this upset about it? Well, today was one of those days for me, unfortunately. So I wanted to come on here and just like talk about some things that really make me scream, like quite literally scream. Now, for reference, I do not have a driver's license. However, that does not mean I cannot drive. I know how to drive, and as funny as it is, and trust me, I laugh at myself, as do all my friends all the time, that I have a permit at my age. I've had one since I was 16. I know how to drive. I literally just never got my license. So, okay, now that we crushed that, let's move on. One thing I can't stand is when people cross in front of you, whether there's a crosswalk or not. And I know pedestrians have the right of way, blah, 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 blah. All that BS. But if someone does not bother to raise their hand in a thank you, or if their hands are full with bags, say thank you or smile or nod or show any type of appreciation for you letting them cross in front of you, even if it is on a crosswalk. Hello, at least say sorry, hi, thanks, blah, blah, go. Like say something, please, please. Another thing that really pisses me off is when people do not hold the door for people behind them. This is why electric doors were made, because there would be so many more murders on this planet if there were no such thing as electric doors. Because you know something? It blows my mind how people have no common decency. Like, hold the door for who's behind you. I don't care if it's a grandma, a grandpa, a 5-year-old. I don't care if it is a 3-year-old or a 21-year-old man or a 30-year-old. I don't care who's behind you. I don't care if it's a freaking unicorn, donkey, hybrid. Something that goes along with all of this all else is saying thank you and you're please and you're welcome. Now, I am not like this, like Nazi, like get your elbows off the table and, sit up straight and blah, 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 only speak when you're spoken to and all that. However, if you do not have the common decency to say thank you, please, you're welcome, I can't. I can't deal with it. I just can't. I am just, oh, I have just had it. I have just had it today, I'm telling you, man. Something that happened today that really irritated me, and it shouldn't, and I shouldn't have spent so much energy and time just like ranting about this, but it did irritate me, was we were at the Walmart, okay? And we have to buy water because our water sucks here. So we were at the Walmart, and I had 2 jugs of purified drinking water, 3 cases of water, and then 6 jugs of distilled water. So let me tell you how this normally goes. You normally will hand one to the girl and say, okay, I have like 3 purified waters. She'll type it in 3, scan it, give it back to you. Okay, I have 10 distilled. She'll scan it, type in 10, give it back to you. I'll hold up the waters in like the water cases and they'll scan them and I'll put them right back in my car. Okay, that's how it normally goes. Now, I understand places might have protocols and they have rules where, always count things and don't take the customer's word and blah, 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 blah. Well, today I was at Walmart and I picked up this jug of purified water and I set it on the counter and I said, I have 2 of these. And the lady looks at the jug of water, looks at me, and then goes like this, like she's looking in the cart. So I picked up the second jug and set it down. She's like, okay, 2. And I'm like, 2. And then it goes on to, and I have 6 of these. And I put 1 up on the counter. She's like, 6? I'm like, yeah, 6. And I like back up so she can like maybe look in the cart or whatever. I'm like, yeah, 6. And she's like, I can't see that. I'm like, well, there's 6. And I even counted right in front of her. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The one you have, 6. And she's like, oh, well, I can't see that. So she comes the whole way. She leaves her terminal or whatever it's called. She leaves her register and comes the whole way around to my cart and she counts my water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the whole time, my mind is about to explode. Because I understand that it's probably protocol that you should always count. You should never take a customer's word. Whatever, I understand that. But come on, lady, lighten up. It's Walmart and it's an 88-cent jug of water. I'm not going to lie about stealing water, okay? If I'm going to go to jail or risk going to jail, I'm going to steal something a hell of a lot better than a jug of water. So anyway, when she walks back to her in her terminal or whatever it's called, she goes to type it in. She's like, okay, there was 6. And I pick up the case I had a case of water like this big because we bought my son those little bottles and they were like only come in like packs of like 12, I think. So I had a case of water like this big. So I pick up the case of water and she's like, okay, so yeah, 6. And I'm like, yeah, like I said. And she mumbled something under her breath and I didn't listen. And the rest of the time I was just like, I looked at my husband and he's just like, I could just see it. And he was just like, oh God, please don't let her go off, meaning me. Please just let her shut up. Just let her shut up. And I'm like, ugh. So we leave. And then I'm walking through the parking lot and I'm literally having a meltdown about this. I am like on my high horse. Like, I cannot believe she would not trust me that there were 6 waters in there. And then there's like my reasonable, level-headed husband.
I'm sure it's protocol, honey, and they have to count. They can't trust what a customer says.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it's protocol too. It's an 88-cent jug of water. So that lady today made me realize that this is the major flaw of mine, is that I literally hold so much anger and resentment towards things that don't even need to have anger and resentment on, because I guarantee she's forgot about it by now. She probably didn't even think twice about it. I am still thinking about it. I'm talking to a camera about it. I'm going to edit a video about it. I'm going to post a video about it. And someone, unfortunately, like yourself, is going to have to watch this video about it.